So what we're doing is we cut 2 holes into any hard plastic bottle and you double loop pure copper wire through it. This is 24 gauge copper wire. It doesn't have to be, it can be a little bigger, a little less. And then the next step we'll take will be wrapping the wire around the contact lens bottle. So since we already cut the holes in, you wrap the wire around the bottle 5 times, and every time you wrap it around 5 times, you coil it around a pencil or some other object that can hold it in place. And then you go around it another 5 times. So when you're finished, it should look something like this. We used 100 feet of magnet wire. You can use between 50 and 100. And now what we'll do is, I already started the knot, but you're gonna make a double knot or a double loop through the holes at the bottom to just secure everything in place. So to get our stations, you would use these different, where the coils are, and you use it with alligator clips. In order to have better contact, you need to sand off the enamel coating on the copper wire, like with a nail file or sandpaper, anything that you have. So the next steps that is needed to take is you get the wire from the bottom of your bottle, the wire that's left over after the double knot that you tied, and you connect it to germanium diode. Since we don't have time to solder it, you can either just wind it around each other so it sticks together, or you can use electrical tape and just make sure it's nice and tight so that a flow of electrons can go through the wire into the diode. The step we're doing is buying an earpiece. You can use a telephone handset cord that you have sitting around, but we chose to do an earpiece that we ordered offline just because it was simpler. So with 1 cord of the earpiece, make sure to strip all of the wire off of the end so that you can see the copper wire inside. And so with there should be 2 cords on the earpiece. With one of the cords on the earpiece, you attach it to the germanium diode, and with the other cord on the earpiece, you're going to attach it to the top wire that's left over after the double knot you made on top. So you're going to use alligator jumpers as your ground wire. So you're going to connect one side to any metal surface that's grounded or any hard surface. And with the other side, you're going to use the alligator jumper and connect it to the top of the bottle with the wire that's hanging off connected to the headphone. So with another set of alligator jumpers, you're going to connect one side to one of the different coils that we made. These are all different stations you can tune into. So as you move them along, you'll hear either static with a different frequency, or you can hear a station depending on where you're located. And on the other side of the alligator jumper, you can connect it to something up high or just hold it in the air, and that'll serve as your antenna. So now to test it, you put the headphone in your ear, and as you move it, you should hear you can move the alligator clips to different things. And if it's connected to a ground, which is the metal over on the stove, you can connect it to the different coils, and you should hear different frequencies of static or hear an actual radio station. Some of them actually work on the radio station, depends where I am in my house, but I believe it's this one. I can hear faint talking, but the problem is the headphone doesn't produce enough power to where you can hear everything being said.